In the Shangri-La. Vance was fresh back from detox and did too big a smash, and he decided to clean his paintbrushes with thinner and a little smoke, started a fire that set his vinyl raincoat on fire fast, and he tried to get out his window, but he fell backwards out of it and went one story down, and a planter broke his fall, and man, my heart was beating like boom, 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 and I thought for sure his back was broken, but it didn't. Turns out he was just fine, but man, he didn't make any friends that night. Roger and I took turns kicking his door, booting it until the frame gave way, and the water from the sprinkler pipes flooded out into the hallway like a burst ocean or heart. Kyle carried the biggest sword downstairs I'd ever seen and said, "I'm going to kill him. I'm going to cut his head off. I will not stop trying to kill him every time I see him until me or him is dead, and you can't stop me." Shaved the plastic from the wires for hours and hours, started at 3:27 a.m. and went until 1:23 p.m., took the copper, left the shavings on the sidewalk where he cut them and sold it to the scrap metal guys. They always paid less than it was worth, but how was a junkie to argue with cash from wire that he'd lifted from a construction site the same night? Cash is cash. Took the money, got a hit from T, went to his room and did it by himself. Woke up 2 hours later, got straight back to working and binning and bottles and scrap metal. My God, I thought if he was this hard working in banking or something. Sarah wept and wept and wept, I never knew what for. Her thin frame rates by use and tears, guilt, malnutrition, or no food at all for days, cockroaches running the show. It got so bad you felt like you needed to ask the cockroaches permission to enter a cockroach passport. Her tears piled up and up and up, frantic with this debt or that, this trick gone wrong, this John owes her that, this one way to get through a bitch of a day, followed by that cunt of a day. Was she pushed down the stairs or fell, I guess? Broken arm didn't slow her down in the least. Hit in the face with a board a month later, face purple like a starfish. She was like a knot or a windstorm. The worse she was treated, the stronger she got. Beat him silly with a pipe and laughed, but not callously, not hideously, almost mercifully. Blood was all over the walls, the bags of clothes, the door, dripping down like a cheap horror flick. Life imitating art, imitating love at its best. She forgave and took his legs out from under him one of the stairs on one day. He had it coming, she said. Couldn't disagree there. He barely retaliated, but when he did, it was bad. Showed me her hip where he'd slashed her with a piece of sharp scrap metal, but I got him good, she said. It's just how we say good morning. When the truth about his past and the sexual interference conviction came out, he cut lengthwise up from the arm, from the wrist, and went to the shower to finish the job. Petrie found him because the blood was flowing into the hallway like a river from Hades. He was out of the hospital and back home in 32 hours. Yes, I counted. Thanks.